day, my name is Belinda Kwanzaa and today I'm reporting from Graceland Child Care here in Bawjiase in the Central Region. Now, this facility has been a sanctuary for many children in terms of providing shelter, food and care, and they are currently facing challenges, so they are calling on the governments and private bodies to come to their support. Join me as I speak to one or two of the students so they tell us how it has been since they joined. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Kingsford.
Okay, Kingsford. How long have you been here?
I've been here for 8 years.
8 years. And currently, how old are you?
Now I'm 16 years.
Oh, that's wonderful. So how has it been being in this childcare?
When I came here, because the reason why I came here, when my mother died when I was 6 years, so I was looking like I was providing for myself. So when I was passing, I saw this place that Auntie Grace and Pastor J.K. Free, they were here. So and I said I want to come and stay here so that they will give me some food to eat. So he said before I will come and stay here unless I learn the memory verse according to my age.
Do you recollect that memory verse?
Yes.
Share it with
So
us.
he said Proverbs chapter 15 verse 3. The eyes of the Lord is everywhere, keeping watching the evils and the good.
So what is it that you need the government and then the private bodies to do for you? Tell them they are watching you.
Please, I need a lot of help because I want to do electricals. I know how to fix the lights and those things, so I need tools and then textbook.
Your name?
Please, my name is Juliet.
Juliet. And Juliet, how old are you?
Please, I'm 13 years old.
13 years old. How long have you been here?
For 6 years.
Wow, 6 years. Were you brought here on your? Did you come on your own or someone brought you here?
Please, I came on my own.
Oh, that's sad. She looks a bit teary. Come close to me. Juliet, I want you to tell us and tell the government and then the private bodies what you need.
Please, I need them to build school
Infrastructures?
please, yes. And then they should bring us school bags. Then school computers, and we need library for us to learn. And we need desks and then chairs to sit and have a bedroom self-contained and the classrooms.
What do you want to be in future?
Yes, I want to be a doctor in future.
So what are you doing towards that?
Yes, I'm learning.
This is what Juliet also had to say, had to share with us, that she wants to be a doctor in future, and then she's calling on the help of governments and private bodies to come to her aid. Now let's go in there and then check what the matron and patron had to share with us.
Niemesre me pamuchel. Senka ahubrasiemu. Mama nkola we no scholarships. Because free education abua mo free pa. Now so ye kwana ye kwaji prospectus. Chase se bi obi nya swedru no obi anya adeso no obi anya nti ye free ha ni akwaji ebia miensa ne nya ni akwaji mo prospectus. Ye kwa ni akwaji bibia woso bia no I was individual bi anya ne de. Untumi nka say mo miensa mo attend the same class intino mo nche school ni si anya ne sa enti masere say enka scholarship with incentives no abeka wama amofra na asa no ani so onye no nsua na ade TVT na senya ye mei omo tro enyame adom omo pass na baby a ye di mienu bi akogu no ba akokura de ye san ko twa nsuo ye twa kwantintin ko ehim gina wie ye na sika na sabi ye de beto aduane edi no ye san so san ko twa nsuo asan koe enti abofra we ko school ni ya makwan na oba ye dan san yakọ enti masre senka mon consider homes a ewo Ghana nyina yeah advocates among say we are advocates for them. Say bibia mode baba boa no ye be hwe na nka home bia ne regency bibia nsa ka yesra mo Momo was a side way. Now your mano and your throughout scholarships. Messiah Timubium to tertiary. Yes, Ram.
Here or man more any other form more so the baby to me. I share sa mobrofuya and uncle or may have privilege. And the crowning a mere money, baby, ye dano, and yet your best say, Anka Abuafo and Empenifo, a bit me about Boying, na yetmania, Biaman Coleyada. The Bion Bissuia, the Sedana, whom Madame Cano. The Bion Mussuia and dear one on dining hall, a one on sleeping place. Na a drawing minute now, but to say on the Dawa and the crowning a mere enemy, Yana Ahom take a crack. Jiri say, Yenina, Yamima. Yɛte nyame asomase James 1:27 sɛ nyame so mpa a ɛho tew ne sɛ yɛkɔ akɔhwɛ enyanka anyi sia ne mɔborɔfo yɛhwɛ wɔn wie a sɛ yi wɔn afiri ahohia bi a wɔn wɔ mu bigye di sɛ yɛbɛdi nyame asɛm so na yɛde yɛ saa adwuma no a Awurade bɛhyira yɛn na Awurade ani bɛkye ho mɛsrɛ sɛ mpanimfoɔ a mowɔ aban mu mobɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ bi a yɛsrɛ ne yɛsrɛ mo anidie mu sɛ bɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ bi a ɛbɛtumi aboa saa nkɔla yi san sɛ tɔmre bi a na yɛaba mu yɛbu sɛ wohwɛ sɛ akɔla a wonim ne baabiaa na nyame nti wafiri baabi a wowɔ na waba bɛboa nkɔla yi na afei aduanesɛm ɛdansɛm wo ha na wobɛhu sɛ ntontom ne mmoa awɔwɔ ne nneɛma yɛbɛba yɛ so ne ade no ɛyɛ asɛm ketewa yɛbɔ mpa yɛ sɛ yɛnya baabi papa tena a ka saa nneɛma wɔ nyinaa no ɛm sɛ yɛbɛfiri mu afi yɛsrɛ sɛ mpanimfoɔ a motie anɔpɛ yi no yɛn mpaabɔ nyinaa ne sɛ Awurade nka mo nyinaa mo akoma na motwa mo anim na mehwɛ Graceland Child Care ɛne homes so aka a ɛwɔ wiase nyinaa na sɛ Ghana nyinaa no mɛhwɛ saa nkɔla ɛwɔ yi na sɛdeɛ mama ɛkaeɛ no yɛwɔ teachers wɔ mu yɛwɔ president bɛtumi afiri mu aba asɔfoɔ mpanimfoɔ bɛtumi afiri mu aba adwumayɛfoɔ ministers bebree bɛtumi afiri mu aba na sɛ obi nim obi daakye Awurade bɔ obi no sɛbi na obi anyina hɔ enti saa nkɔla yi akyɛdeɛ bebree wɔ mu yɛn nom te hɔ ne yɛn nom bɔ nkɔmɔ a wodi sɛ Nyankopɔn akyɛdeɛ bebree wɔ nkɔla yi mu a sɛ yɛsɔ wɔn ase a saa akyɛdeɛ bɛtumi ada adi ama nipa nyinaa hu ne ɛwɔ mmɔfra yi mu
kakra mu di kankan saa na tie wohwɛ orphanages na anaasɛ children's homes na nkasa na yɛwɔ standard bi a yɛasɛte ama wɔn a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔbɛtumi meeti sɛnea ɔmo ka no wokɔfa akwadaa bi fiti bea bi mu na sɛ ebi a ɛnyɛ ebi a baabi a ɔwɔ no ne maame afiri mu ne papa afiri mu anaasɛ ɔne nam na wode ne ba a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔde ne ba beaeɛ bi a nsakraeɛ ɛbɛba ne tibea mu na nso no mu aka no anka nyɛ yɛpɛ koraa sɛ yɛbɛgye no up to a certain number but mmerɛ a wagye bi a nnipa 20 no na obi so asan aba wotie ne story no a ɛyɛ so pathetic sɛ wontumi nka sɛ ɔnkɔ yɛhu situation a waka kyɛ akwadaa bi sɛ ɔnkɔ a wokɔ yi nea wobɛte no wampɛ ebia na wahwere ne nkwa ɛyɛ na wonu hu na sɛ megye akwadaa yi mpo a ɛna ɛka bi aka ɛboa no
Graceland ɛwɔ Bawjiase along Adeso Swedru Road Graceland Child Care yɛwɔ hɔnom adɔfonom mohwɛ mfoni a mohu beebi a nkwalaa no ɛteɛ beebi a ɔmoda yɛhia mo mmoa paa nti yɛbɔ mpayɛ ɛsrɛ aban ɛne individuals a mo akoma pa private bodies mommɛboa Graceland Child Care yɛhia aduane bi a yɛ edible mode bra yɛn a yɛbɛda mo ase busuafoɔ me hwɛ mfoni na mesi afem hwɛ ma me nka bibi nkyerɛ mu James 1:27 religion tio religion yɛka sɛ Christian religion Islamic religion deben try to say religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. Enti sa wo ye konkron na wagina ma woni ani bi. Last one, Matthew 25:35-40. Mami nka ni nyina. O say, "For I was hungry and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me nothing." Hey,
For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. Tie. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. Last one. Proverbs 19:17. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them because of what they've done. Ebusia, yehwe nkra ya setena mu a mobo yie pa mia Joy Wilson. Personally, me pledge 1,000 cedis to nkra. I will make sure they get it. Nyesa mashada so a struggle nkete management strategy bi ne yedenam. Ba minim se mayama we no no. Me yama erade. Na sabre Josiah Okokwe. He didn't me boss say Josiah. Me dem people Josiah Okokwe. Josiah, good morning yo.
Good morning, Joy.
And for who here there?
Nyame adomere na ho kakra.
Sa wo ho.
Yeah.
Enfoni no.
It's heart-wrenching, if I should use that word. It's sad. And I like the part you spoke about religion.
Yes.
So, I don't know religion actually in Chi, but
you see Nyamesom.
Nyamesom
Bible now.
Yeah.
You see,
the Bible doesn't even talk about Christianity.
No.
If the Bible is talking about religion and the Bible states that as a true religion,
yes, and faultless,
then I think we have a long way to go. If you think just going to church and worshiping God is true religion, then we have a lot to do.
No.
Because this is what the Bible is even saying as true religion.
Yes.
That we give to the poor.
Yes. The widows, the needy,
widows,
and those in distress.
Needy as true religion.
I think somebody should go and read James chapter 1 verse 27.
It's serious. Because our definition of religion is just
twisted, selfish.
Say obiti de came obi chika fanko for one could do aside them. So what could do on temasi obia. See a buska where you can see at home. That's what we see as worshiping God. As religion.
No.
But Joy, look at the state of these kids. You know, initially when the video was rolling, I saw one mattress that I was like, hey.
Obi mattress So now I am calling out all big companies that work Ghana. Moi mattresses. Moi muton sorry ahudro. James 127. Enti moi mattresses ahudro Ghana ha. Ye mo biadin. Mimpasem. Nemum, I'm calling you out. Moi mattresses ahudro. Moi your friend is saying a copy in New York, furniture companies. And you might see a crack ammonia and yay! You can imagine the cockroach level in this room. The bed bath, so comes you can imagine say outbreak be mattresses, any bed sheet and
look at the state of one mattress. See,
oh my God, this child must be about maybe 4 years.
Less than.
Look at this beautiful boy. Radio for Madame, Mumra Facebook says, Max 89.7 on Facebook. Mama, and yes, sub prejudice, I said, Bunyado, and yen Nkrabi Kobekam cry, who fair and here. It is a meeting, so bit if you see joy. Me person me friend, Miss Ramo, or more Casua Bawjiase. She mattress did that. Mattress companies, moon sorry. One cry, money and one paint, companies are who do money a ton paint, crap paint. Politicians are who do more pet votes. Munkoye. Munkoye, now this is just a tip of the iceberg. See,
I'm dumbfounded. I don't know.
See, a call orphanages are who work Ghana. Yemenio, Ghana for you, Yanum. Ghana for Obi say, Onuna come deno, on an Amwan obe PA, Graceland Care.
Any agent or
any agent or that's too bad. The only thing you have to say is one Babu quotation.
Joy, that
is your visa to enter.
That's the Lord's work. People actually doing the Lord's work.
And see, Tranaka. Josiah,
Joy, that part where he spoke about religion.
Okay, Josiah, let me read again. James 1:27. Or say religion that God, our Father, accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from polluting of the world.
Yeah. I think we are lost.
We are all lost.
We are all lost. If the Bible states this as the true
religion,
and the faultless religion,
pure.
Joy Yaira, you'll be brave. Seriously, I feel say, you see, sometimes the way we even I see, sometimes we even feel what we are doing is perfect. Even when the Bible is giving a true definition of what a true religion and a pure religion should be.
And faultless religion is.
Joy, we are in December. Like, you see, ironically, we are in December. When some of us feel that this is the time for us to even, have fun because we've worked from January. And look at the state of kids.
In fact, Obi
and go and cook again. I mean, it's not the cook again, or the course I can
Obi prepare a car.
And
the software and the car's bear 6. You understand? The software, a car bear 6. Or prepare a cotobia cajon, or bet so a coco. In fact, they are planning to go and surprise the papa of the house.
It's December.
The papa of the house does not preach about true,
religion,
pure, faultless religion.
And this is the true one.
Bible says, "Wait, and there's a second one, Proverbs 19, verse 17. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord." Ubenya said, "Would it be only be?" Bible says, "We are sana." So Josiah, lend me money. So that is what Bible is saying. Also, you lend to the Lord. She said, "Who share now, or say, he lends to the Lord and he will reward them for what they have done." Or see what boy radibusia. Ne radibe shewa nemu. Now Matthew 25, 35 to 40, no say, "A come day me, now mammy, a diani di. And so come day me, no mammy, sure no me yari yano, ube share me, no busan say radi.
Da bang,
and I yari ye, da bang, and I would share. One yam just as I would in Bible. Now, Isaiah, dear no, or see, it's not Mumpancha me, Michelle Lash, and I'm a or say, it's not this the kind of fasting I've chosen. Just say, me two man.
Okay.
Jina kind because and why I blurry.
Okay. So, where Isaiah 58, 6 to 7, or say, "Is not this the kind of fasting I have chosen, to loose the chains of injustice and untie the cord of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke? Is it not to share your food with the hungry and to provide the poor wanderer with shelter? When you see the naked, to clothe them and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood." God values acts of justice and compassion over ritualistic fasting.
Abba! Obi aye fasting na die ben and I'm fasting yet me to who Isaac. You see, we are lost.
We are lost. You see this, they don't tell us these things. These are the things we need to be doing. No, we actually come 40 days. They are so holy and so pure.
See, this is when you fasting in all pill.
These are the acts they want.
Just read it down, or see what?
Or see, when you see the naked, to clothe them and not to turn away from your own flesh and say, "Obi or
no,
but that is what we are doing now. That's Christians. That's what we are doing. We despise the poor and the needy. We despise them. Obi here bibi can now say, even when someone is even asking for something, the way we even treat them.
And
also, God values acts of justice and compassion over ritualistic fasting.
Isaiah account, or since fasting, thinking now, some people, some people are fasting for so many years for that one breakthrough. Bible says that fasting
but these are the things you need to be doing. And you see, the man of God won't tell you this, but this is there.
Sure, or see, by fasting now.
But come so they still sowing the seed.
Meanwhile, Bible says in Isaiah,
you have to
read it again, Josiah, and then you are my reader. Read it again.
I'm going through this thing again. Isaiah 58, and a place I will see now the Bible. Just open and read the word of God. See, Joy, Isaiah 58, chapter 6 to what? 7. Or verse 6 to 7. Or say, "Is not this kind of fasting I have chosen, to loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke? Is it not to share your food with the hungry and to provide the poor wanderer with shelter? When you see the naked, to clothe them and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood. God values acts of justice and compassion over ritualistic fasting.
So for kan kire wo da obeka se be fasting uwie a be so seed man me wa bra kire no so aka se onyame sumu esonya go to the James. I see read that one again. Oh, yen kan no crunch omo say yeah theology.
This is my favorite.
We are twisting.
The James is my favorite.
I'm telling you. Omo say mo am call theology school. We could have degree in theology in today. We go campaign now. Even when we are in church, Josiah, and we start speaking like that in church, yeah, more opposed to sorry them because
we are speaking the truth.
But when you go to theology school,
because you are speaking the truth.
They will show you. They said this is true religion. Read that James 1.
James 1:27. Also, religion that God, our Father, accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world.
No ma mienu pe. Osi enyanwu fi ma wiase e ma wonye fi. Na asase no, osi wey any true religion number 1. So be ma wani akọ, wani a eni bie, wani a wo ma me ne wo papa wu, wani a wo fa ni say enyanka, eni enwusia. To say one man, or say that is true religion. Or say a true no. Or say a nyame sumpa
pure and faultless.
A John Yankupon any jehu. Nyame sumpa a so a John Yankupon any and it's all better yanka. Any yes, sorry. Bronya, what do you know? Manqua, Miss my pledge 1,000. I'll give it to my producer at the right and all their comment. Won't swear. Won't so bet to me about Wadarma Max TV. Opa, if I brought Max TV and Nimuha, ye ni musika 1 CD crada. Because ye ni musay, Sika Yagisi at the coma, and Musiani and Yanka, ye mu 50 pesos and 20 pesos crana, a radin able for showing and no maybe buy and so. Ubet me a frey a number no 0558462088. Now I will pledge, and I say, oh, more and wa and nam, oh, mattresses, we more furniture shop. If you kitwa bien so bia we carpenter ni a wo hwe wo say me si band bed back ama wo mo yes wo dia fam awrade Matthew no Josiah Matthew no o say den
I say for I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison and you came to visit me. And also Jesus teaches that serving others is equivalent to serving him.
Yes.
So you don't have to do it for Jesus. So
this is true religion.
That's
from James to Matthew.
Faultless.
There's another one apart from the Isaiah. Is there another one there?
I think the Proverbs 19:17. I'll say whoever is kind to the Lord, whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done.
I see theology for yanka yanuntu. But you see, Africa,
we are being misled.
We know the truth, but we don't say it in church. Me dey make how and then me suffer some say suffer joy me evangelist. An ordained evangelist. Me dey say because I had no nyafe ni ebe preach wa but then I'm bringing it out. Say nyame sumu eye pure. I fi bia ni ho. And it said Oma wakuma. See, so you see here, nations who take care of the needy and the poor, now US for society money and what the other. So omo kwaso ayentiase here. Omo nsum nyame send ya no. Ubeti hey baba every corner bring. I told the obekona ni patrepe disturbing the whole community. You can't say no nyame som no. And the fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. I know that. But the purest form of religion that the Lord our Father accepts as pure and faultless is in James 1. So for can't with that. If it says what can't. So for enti bacho enu ano no. Enti mo frɛ your number na wa pledge wadam o pledge a na wo di aba Michelle Bo Max TV edi ehu ni. Ye ni mu 10 pesos because ye mpɛ rade abufu show. Bro nyen ye wa Dakuman Junction Techno House. udu da command junction techno house wa ebe kakra the Max TV bebo ho boyi udu ha be nwa ye ho adwuma ye ba but say udu ho a baby e ton techno phones no wo say wo be say Grace Care for asemu a ye kan on Max TV no bro nyen nso pese wodi e ba hwe say ye mu 1 kg ye beji me pa chow e ye ntare ye mpentare fi potopoto bia wadaruma yenye ken ni able die no so wa hunu ye si ken die no oyi nuaba no ase na aka na odukobo afore but able no ni dwan no oyi nia ne ho ofe a ogina brane na odukobo afore. You know, sometimes Jesus let's say God told the people of Israel that mu nwan ni omo yare ni omo ni abobo
What the boy for it?
and na mo de bo afore e mame what you say aha enti ene ye de ne papa eba emu 5 kg with the fabra ye beji ato ho anwa from 1 kg to 5 kg se beji tomato puree but ne hia yen ene ye meya setena mu paint mo am paint mo ton paint mo wa hen. How many gallons of paint would it take as part of CSR no? Please arise and do something. Mo am ton foam sa hodo foam mutu say 19 kojo ho foam na bre se sumiye kasa wa ho sempa kasa mo tie e wo max 89.7 mo mra Facebook e mehwe mo ani so mo mra mehwe mo ani so ade sabre am say Josiah we be ready James no ne yetwa ye ho aba ye wi afa ye ko break na ye ntwa ye ho mra ready
Make James 1:27. Let's say, religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from being polluted. Isaiah no say, it's not this kind of fasting I have chosen, to loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke. Is it not to share your food with the hungry and to provide the poor wanderer with shelter? When you see naked, to clothe them and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood.
Wow, this is the kind of fasting erade pejao. Wakoya doya. Nka obe hunu se sa mpaye ne erade answer da. Utu erade yi ne erade yi sorry a wonye papa da. Pure religion. Ebusia ni Josiah, ya da so Josiah